President Trump makes an unannounced visit to Arlington National Cemetery. This as thousands of volunteers laid more than 250,000 wreaths on headstones Saturday to honor our nation's heroes, despite the cold wind and rainy conditions.
You can't forget them. I mean, that's why we're standing here. They gave their tomorrows for my today.
The annual operation is set up by Wreaths Across America, a nonprofit dedicated to remembering, honoring, and teaching about military heroes during the holidays.
You couldn't help as you place the wreaths not to say the names. And every time you said a name, it became more and more personal. This American way of life is built on the backs of those families. So it's our responsibility to teach the next generation.
Many of the volunteers who transported the wreaths from Maine are veterans themselves. They traveled over 700 miles, stopping at schools, memorials, and various events along the way.
These young men and women, we're recognizing them. We're letting them know we understand the sacrifice that they make. I don't care if they're sitting behind a desk or in a combat zone. Every one of them is equally important. And yeah, it excites me.
During his visit Saturday, President Trump was joined by a tour guide as they walked through thousands of grave markers decorated with the holiday wreaths. He also visited Section 60 in the southeast part of the cemetery. It's a burial ground for military personnel killed since 2001 in the global war on terror. The president later spoke briefly to reporters, suggesting potential plans to expand the crowded cemetery, which sees around 7,000 burials each year.
We're looking to expand Arlington National Cemetery by acquiring land around it, and it's working out pretty well. We're working very hard on it. We'll get it done. They need it. We do. They need it.
President Trump also praised the day's volunteers. According to the Pentagon, over 1.7 million wreaths were shipped to more than 1,600 locations nationwide. This is the 27th year the event took place at the National Cemetery. Bobby Dupree, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand